What's up, champions? Welcome back to JetSurf Nation, your place where we test and review different jet boards and efoils. Today, once again, we're on a sunny beach here in Cascais, Portugal. Joining me today, Joachim and the team of SiFly. Once again, Catherine and Alex. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Hi, Mike. Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, a year ago, we already met and we saw your big boards for beginners. But today, you're introducing your new series. It's a Stellar Series, smaller professional series, so I cannot wait to hear everything about it and also about your new invention for beginners. So let's get started.
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for the warm welcome. You've arranged the perfect weather here, so thanks for that as well. We're super excited to showcase our new Stellar series. We've just launched them in Cannes 10 days ago, and we're super happy with the response so far. Basically, these models are an upgrade to our previous R and S models with improved construction, much lighter, about 4 kilos less weight, which improves a lot the carving, so less swing weight. It's nicer to just swing around in the turns. The materials are more premium, and we've also integrated the mast foot into the board, so now the touchdowns are a lot nicer, and we've added also premium colors, so yeah, it's generally a big upgrade.
Yeah, looking really good. And what are the sizes of this board and what kind of mast you're offering for them?
So we have two sizes of the board. This is the R and the S model. The R is 120 liters and the S is 98 liters. But of course, bearing in mind that they're much lighter, it makes the riding a lot more fun than the previous models.
And I've seen you introducing a smaller wing. So what's the full range of the wings you're currently offering?
Yeah, so the new wing we've introduced this summer is the Sport 700. It's a high aspect, very maneuverable and fast wing that's allowing you to push efoiling to the limits. It's really nice for carving, for high-speed records, and it's my favorite wing, to be honest. It's paired with a smaller stabilizer, the SP240. As the name suggests, it has 240 square centimeters of area, and it adds a bit of more maneuverability, sensitivity. So that setup is for all those eFO enthusiasts that want to really push the limits of the sport.
But I would also like to add that even though it's smaller and more agile, of course it's just as balanced as our other wings, and if you found the 1300 wing a bit more difficult in turns, then you should get the 700 wing, so it's a lot easier and just a nice step towards improving your efoiling skills.
Yeah, sounds good. And what I like about this board, it provides really high quality and more affordable price. And I know Joachim have been renting this board and riding whole summer and also last season, and we've been testing it in winter even. Yep. So how was your experience, Joachim?
So far it's been very nice. The boards are very resistant, very well built. I had no issues so far, and I do rentals, as you know, so they tend to get a lot of wear. Still everything works fine. It's the first time I'm seeing the boards. I'm very eager to try them out in the water.
Yeah, but the ones you have is 170 liters, yeah?
Yep, it's the E170. I use the huge wing, the 1900 for teaching. It's the best foil for teaching, I have no doubts about it. And I also have the soft top, which is a completely different game, because you can if you have a boat, it's very easy. You can just put it next to the boat. You don't have to worry about the carbon finish. This is I think it's more oriented towards consumers who care about their material, because the carbon looks very nice. The choice of colors is amazing, so I think it's a winner. I'm really eager to try them in the water.
All right, yeah. Now you have really a big range. So just to summarize, what's the full range, like from biggest to smallest one?
Well, first of all, we have our adventure series of boards that we've introduced last year. It starts with the biggest on the market 170 liter model, the SiFly E. It's really the best choice for commercial usage, for rentals, for teaching, and for heavy people as well. It can support up to 160 kilos of a person, so it's a very heavy duty board that can withstand a lot of weight and serious usage. It comes usually in the standard offering with a shorter mast and the 1900 cruiser wing. It's a very balanced and super easy setup. It just goes straight, it flies, pops up as soon as you accelerate. There is no need to really think about it, or it's just super straightforward, and people learn really quickly on this one. Then we have the SiFly R, which is the mid-range size. It's 120 liter. It's similar to the new Stellar R in terms of shape. And yeah, now we also have the premium version of it, the Stellar R. And then we have the S size, which is the smallest and the most fun in my opinion. And again, we've just introduced the nicer upgrade, the Stellar S board. Both the R and the S, they usually are paired with a 75 centimeter mast and either the 1300 Cruiser, which is a nice balanced free ride wing. It's agile, but it's not too sensitive, not too difficult. And now we also have the 700 Sport wing, which is really the ultimate performance wing in our lineup. And then you actually already tested in winter. We have the soft top series, the Rider and the Rider Plus that we've introduced this summer. They are built with a different construction, special impact resistant foam for the outside and a lightweight aluminum alloy construction inside. So those boards, they're more affordable, but they still bring the performance of a hardtop board because the foam is rigid enough so you don't feel any softness under your feet or when you touch down. And yeah, those boards, they have their advantages in terms of ease of use and rigidity, and they're not so sensitive in case you hit them against your boat or while loading them in your car. So they're easy to live with, affordable and nice to ride. So this is basically the full lineup that we have. And what we haven't mentioned is our new patented EZ GO second fuselage, that piece here. I can't wait for you to try it. It's a really nice add-on for beginners and people that find it hard to keep their balance.
And what does it do?
What does it do? Well, basically it helps you not to get the foil too high and pierce out of the water. You might know we've had an efoiling school in Greece for about 2 years, and we've taught about 150 to 200 customers with our prototypes initially and then on our production boards. And during that time we've gathered a lot of feedback, and what we saw was that the number one mistake of all efoil beginners is that they don't press enough on the nose of the board and they keep rising to the moment when the wings pierce the water surface, and then there is no lift anymore and you're just diving in front of the board, you're crashing hard. So this piece, it stops the board from rising too high. So the moment the second stabilizer and the wing comes out of the water, there is suddenly less downforce on the back of the system. So this changes the moments, the torque in the system, and that automatically points the nose downwards. So then you're slowly coming back to safe height, and then at some point the wing comes back into the water, starts working again. There is now more force on the back of the hydrofoil, and this normalizes the nose height. So it basically keeps you from getting too high and piercing out of the water.
Yeah, this is a really cool invention. I've never seen anybody doing this on other brands, so I guess this will be a cool invention for the industry. With this new stabilizer, this is the first time I can see a foil that you can start riding just sitting on it. Just take a look how easy it is. So we stand still, we put on speed, and we go. And I'm already foiling. Just like that, it's unbelievable. And I cannot breach. If I try to breach, it's just bringing me down. See, every time I try to breach, it's just bringing me down.
The cool thing is that you can attach it to any mast of your choice. So depending on what board you have, put it. It works with all our boards.
Yeah, all in all, your brand is really growing. Now you're not a startup, you already have so many boards after a couple of years. Plus, it's very important to mention, like last time, you showed us all the cool features that you have in your remote control, in your app. It's really cool, yeah? Just mention your features, please.
First of all, we are the only brand that has mobile data built into the board. So every board comes with a SIM card, and it works 95% in 95% of the countries in the world. So As soon as you finish your ride and you leave the board outside on the beach turned on, it connects to our server, it offloads all the sessions, all the parameters, and then you can check on your mobile app the GPS tracks. You can check some parameters of the board, of the battery, and make sure everything is fine. And we have recently added a lot of nice features that enhance your ride, and they help a lot water sports centers that try to do commercial operation with our boards. We have time sessions where you can set up a timer and use the board for as long as the time is still running. So when you rent it for 20 minutes, after 20 minutes the board reduces power and directs you to the beach. We have safety power limit, a ready to fly assist which vibrates and tells you when you're ready to start actually foiling, when you have enough speed. We have added control over the sensitivity of the trigger, and we have many new features which are on the pipeline, like the geofencing, for example, is the one we are currently beta testing, and it's coming out very soon to the public. So you'll be able to just set a parameter on the water on the phone and set up the maximum power, the maximum speed in that perimeter and in that zone. And that's very nice to control a fleet of boards that you're using for rentals, or even if you don't want your kids to just go to the island 10 kilometers away from the beach.
And it's also an update that is going to be available for all of our boards, so we're not limiting it to a certain series of boards. It's going to be available for everyone that updates their board.
So all in all, the new models look very exciting. So Joachim and I cannot wait to try them in the water. Yeah,
let's go.
All right, let's go, guys. Thank you for coming.
Let's go.
Here we go! Radinn SiFly! Nice one! Woo! Classic one! Look at that! Oh, the point staging! There you have it, guys. Another efoil successfully tested. I just love the new idea of this extra stabilizer. It makes it impossible to fall. Just look at me. It's really amazing. That's all for today. As always, keep on riding. I'll see you next one. Cheers. Woohoo!